Hey everyone, welcome back to Real Estate Agent Success. Today we're diving into one of the most underrated but powerful ways to grow your real estate business right here in Canada. Building a national referral network. Even if you're not in a major city, you might be in a little town in a little prairie province, it's still possible. Even if you're in that smaller market, you might think, well, how do I get referrals from across the country? I'm not in Vancouver, I'm not in Toronto or in Calgary. But the truth of the matter is you don't have to be in those markets to be able to make this work. With the right strategy and the right relationships, you can build a thriving referral pipeline across Canada, no matter where you're based. Let's break it down. So first off, the question could be asked is, well, why build a national referral network? What's the point? Why does it even matter? I just want to sell real estate. Stable, consistent income can be a real challenge in real estate. Referral deals often feel like little bonuses that come. Over time, they can become this little stream of income that's predictable. So even if you didn't necessarily sell a house, you're able to refer off a client and in comes this little bonus. Also, it's diversification. When your local market slows down, maybe there's a blip in your little micro market there, referrals can still be coming in and help out smooth those income swings. Also, a referral, if it's incoming, is typically a higher quality lead. Referring clients tend to be warmer, they tend to be more serious, and often come with a little bit more built-in trust. And that really has to do with thanks to the referring agent that's sending it your way. And also, it's scalable. You can build this without huge ad spend or marketing funnels. Really, it's just building relationships with other agents. So where to start is with your existing sphere. This first step is easy, but many agents skip it, and truthfully, I did it first as well. So reach out to the agents that you know, that they're in your sphere, that you know personally. Old colleagues, agents you met at conferences, agents you met at training or licensing courses. Tell them where you're located, who you serve, and that you love to be their go-to person for referrals in your area. And of course, you have to be able to reciprocate that. If you're asking for a referral, you have to be able to say, if I have anyone coming to your town, to your locale, absolutely, I'll be sending them your way. It can be good to not only just do this in person, but also send a DM or send an email. That way they have it in their records. And maybe it's 2 years later and they're like, oh, I met somebody that was in Calgary. What was their name again? And then they can search their email and quickly find it and locate you again. You'd be surprised really how many agents are really happy to have someone that they trust in your area where you are and to reciprocate this. So to build these types of connections though, you do need to make yourself visible. And what I mean by that is if someone is searching real estate agent in your town, in your city, you should have a presence online. Whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all of the above. Start joining Facebook groups for Canadian agents. When you're attending seminars, masterminds, or webinars, make sure you chat with people, tell them where you are. You're not always asking, hey, I want a referral, but you're building relationships so that people can think of you when they think of your town, your locale. By doing this over time, your name will become familiar. And when agents see your name often, you're on top of mind. And then when they need someone in your area, you're the person they'll reach out to. And when you're building your online presence, make sure things look consistent. So jumping from your Facebook to your Instagram to your LinkedIn, they should all have a clean and professional look to them. Create simple videos about yourself, talk about where you are, about what's happening in the market in your specific town, share local market updates, and this really will position you as the go-to expert for your region. So when agents are looking for someone to refer a client to, they often will Google you before they call you. So make sure that when someone quickly Googles your name, they see good, nice things about you. They see that you're working hard, that you're not just a part-timer, you're taking this seriously, and you're all in. Then you'll get the call. And be specific about who you serve. When agents know exactly who your ideal client is, they'll be more likely to send you referrals if it's applicable. Is it first-time buyers? Is it downsizers? Is it luxury high-end? Is it rural? Is it waterfront? The more specific you are, the easier for it is to people to connect the dots when they meet potential referrals and say, yes, this is the person that I need to send to you. Now, when you get that referral call, your job is simple. At first, over-communicate with both the client and the referring agent. Keep them updated and speak really good about that agent that is sending you this client. Make them feel warm and fuzzy about that introduction and speak really well of that other agent. And of course, pay the referral fee quickly and without hassle. If you're with a brokerage like Real Broker, it takes the hassle out of it really. It's so simple. You just, when you're setting up the transaction, you say, hey, this is the agent that referred it to me. This is the percentage, and you don't have to worry about anything else. Now, on that note, every time I take a referral call, so someone calls me and says, Josh, there's someone I'd like to refer to you, right there and then on that phone call, agree to the referral amount. Sometimes I notice that agents don't like to bring it up, and I get it, it might feel tacky or a little bit awkward talking about money. But why I bring it up right then is because some agents want a really elevated referral amount, and some are only asking for what's typically standard. So standard in my locale, in my area, is 25% for referral. Some will ask for 35 or 40. So I like to have the conversation right then and there. Hey, just letting you know, if it works out with this buyer, if we're able to connect them with the property and be successful with the purchase, is a 25% referral okay? That's what I'm offering, and that's what I would be asking in return as well. Now, some agents have asked for me for higher referral amounts. Now, at this stage in my business, I politely turn them down. I say, just letting you know, my cost of business, I'm super happy to give you a 25% referral fee, but that's what I'll be offering with you. If you'd like higher, you might want to connect with another agent, but just know that if I have someone and I'm able to send them to you, I'll only be asking 25%. That's just how I operate my business, and I feel is fair. So you absolutely make the best decision for you, but this is what I'll be offering to you. And with that explanation, it has worked successfully. Personally, I just feel that's fair. Once it starts getting higher than 25%, it starts feeling a little bit more predatory, like I'm not really making enough money on this transaction for all the work and all the liability that I incur with it. Now, another key ingredient is to leverage your brokerage network. And this is where Real Broker really shines. Your brokerage in this regard actually can matter more than you might think when it comes to building national referrals. So at Real Broker here in Canada, and of course we're in the States as well, one of the biggest advantages is that you're already plugged into this national and multinational, right, with America, network of like-minded agents who actually want to help each other succeed. We collaborate across provinces and states. We share referrals. There's specific avenues and channels where we can go and say, hey, I need a buyer's agent in this town, and we'll be connected within our workplace community. We mastermind together weekly. We create relationships within the brokerage. We talk and share information and what's working right now, not just in my town, my locale, but in a state across America, on the other side of America, what's working, and it's shared with me. So this is collaboration, it's not competition. So whether you're on Vancouver Island, you're in Toronto, you're in Saskatoon, or some small rural town, you'll be connected with agents everywhere who constantly are looking for good partners to send referrals to. You're not building your referral network alone with Real. You're stepping into one that's already exists and you're plugging yourself into it. So really it fast tracks creating the referral network when you're with Real. And in my experience, that's been one of the biggest game changers in growing my own business within Real. So yes, you absolutely can build a strong referral network across Canada, even if you're not in one of the big markets. But it starts with being intentional. It starts with building relationships and surrounding yourself with agents who think the same way. If you're curious about how Real Broker Canada works, how this network operates behind the scenes, and whether it would be a good fit for you and your business, reach out anytime. My contact information is in the description, and we can have a chat about whether or not it might be a good fit for you or not.